Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin on the shorter term time frame. Then we're going to go to the midterm, which is just open actually. Nice 4-hourly candle open, dead on as we're going live. Very cool stuff indeed. So we're going to see where Bitcoin goes from there live here on the stream. Then we're going to get to the longer term time frame, which is going to be the daily. And we're probably going to touch on the weekly as well because there's some interesting stuff happening all around the board today for Bitcoin. Hopefully everything's working okay. I'm in the mix of moving my office all around and stuff, so I've had to just put a temporary setup here. Apologies if it's very echoey as well. I've taken all down the soundproofing and everything, so yeah, apologies for that. We'll all be back. We'll all be back to normal tomorrow. And we're also going to be touching on the Bitcoin dominance and also the Fear and Greed Index. Once we're done with that, guys, we're going to be jumping through to that all-important time of the show where it's the altcoins of the day. The altcoins that I have chosen for the day are Stellar, VeChain, and Solana, baby. And also, we're going to be touching on the altcoins of the day from yesterday because we made a pretty penny on them as well, indeed. So well done to anyone who did their own research on my altcoins of the day yesterday, and we will be running through them very shortly indeed. Now, a couple of shout-outs coming in through the chat there. We've got Illustri coming in there, morning. Nice to see you on the stream. Nicolay, Restless, Cece, Sarika, Joe Hart, Lethal Miner, Jaya coming through. We've also got Siddhartha, LR, Gamer God, and Akshay as well. Good morning. What is it, Tuesday morning? Yeah, Tuesday morning over here in England. So yeah, good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day indeed, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, whatever time it is there. Restless saying juicy. Good morning, Taz. Nice to see you on the stream. Joseph as well, and Hero Optimist as the usual OGs pulling through, supporting the stream as usual. Absolutely love it indeed, guys. And as I said, apologies for the echo. I don't have any soundproofing up at the moment. And yeah, it's all a bit of a mess in the office. I'm trying to basically just redesign my whole office, right? I just got a bit bored of the layout, so I'm doing loads of painting and stuff today. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a long day, but I'm still here, temporary setup. But tomorrow it's gonna be looking a lot better, don't you worry. And I'll probably share the progress in the Telegram or something like that. But yeah, anyway, let's get straight into Bitcoin, right? What the hell has been happening? What has been happening? This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely fine as well. Do not panic. It's absolutely fine. You know, on this channel, we stay calm, we stay collected, because we're here to make money. Joseph said, overlapping in its finest. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Shashank there says, wrecked. Start, man. Cool, bro. So yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin at this point in time, we were talking about this rising parallel channel yesterday, and I did say, look, there is a chance we can break this to the lower side, because if we are referencing the daily here, we needed some correction, right? We needed some correction. Granted, not this much correction, but some correction nonetheless, right? And now, unfortunately, what has happened here, guys? What has happened? We've actually formed this trend line to the downside, which, as you can see, we have literally respected it all the way along, and we're yet to break it, right? We're yet to break it, so it's very, very strong. It's very, very strong. When we break it, then we can look at a bit more progression to the upside. But I just want to talk about this the dump that's literally just been happening. This downtrend, strong as ever, and we were talking about the idea of this higher low here from this previous uptrend, right? This higher low here from this previous uptrend. I said, look, guys, we do have the potential to bounce here, but unfortunately, what has happened? We've invalidated the higher low. We've invalidated this higher low and come down further, which is not good. It is bearish. But with that being said, people, we need to take into account this could literally just be a reversal on the daily, because after literally pumping 40%, something like this, that's 41%, absolutely crazy. We're going candle body open there to candle body close there, 41% and 63. If we are going to see a retracement coming through, it's going to be looking something like this, and this is still on the daily right now. This actually does still look bullish, right? I mean, it doesn't look on the short-term time frames. It does look bearish because we are invalidated those higher lows, but on the daily here, this could easily reverse to the top side right now. It really could. It's just going to be very interesting to see where we can get this the daily candle close, because if we can get it above this, let me get rid of that for a sec. If we can get it above the top side of this parallel channel, as you can see, I do have plotted in here. If we can get it above the top side of that parallel channel, then yes, it is going to be looking a bit more progressive, a little bit more bullish to the upside, and then we could see a lovely another big swing like so, right? But just be prepared, people. This could still be a dirty trap. As you saw last time we came up to this zone, We got filthily rejected, absolutely rejected out of nowhere, and we came down and we actually set a lower low again, right? So this trend is one to watch here. For me personally, I'm not going to be trading this. I was waiting for a lovely retest coming through here on the daily chart, waiting for a nice long position, as the OGs on the channel know there. But unfortunately, no, we didn't get that. We've just seen the progression to the downside, and to be honest with you, I'm sick of not getting it. We've done this a few times with the daily here on Bitcoin right now. Lucky we're making the paper on altcoins at the moment, right? And I'll go through my altcoins today from yesterday, how we made a pretty penny on those, right? I'm just gonna have some H2O and then we will resume, right? Lovely. Now we do have a bit of a falling wedge pattern, right? A bit of a falling wedge pattern. We're coming to the end of it. So it's not really the most valid thing in the world, but the crucial part of this, as you can see, as I was just saying, is this downward sloping resistance line, which is holding us back. Really holding us back and pushing us down continuously, right? Very more another channel coming through there as well, right? If we do break this to the top side, it is going to be a point to watch, right? Because if we can see any more progression to the top side, it's going to be looking a lot better for us there. Just got a notification from TradingView saying Ethereum is down, which is interesting. Yes, it is down. We made some money on that, good stuff. But yeah, so as you can see here, if we do see this is the point I did want to stress, right? On the hourly time frame, the short term here, we do have the 200 EMA here above us, so we are going to find some resistance there, as well as this massive downward sloping resistance line, which we need to be watching here, guys, because you can see the respect that we found in terms of this downtrend, as I was just saying. So if we can break this and come up, it's going to be looking a lot more progressive for Bitcoin. So this is definitely a point to watch. Now, with that being said, we can still ride and grind down. And if we do lose this trend line, as you can see here, pretty dominant level of support, as you can see here from the previous high low, we've still got a nice correlation coming through in terms of a trend reversal now. Crucial point to watch would be this zone here. In terms of price, in terms of live prices, I would say around that 38,132. That would be a very crucial point to watch there. If we lose that, it's very likely that we're going to come down to this volume weighted ATR band, and that's going to be sat at around that 37,473. Now from there, it's pretty hard to say, because if we do lose the volume weighted ATR band, which on the hourly you can see it holds up quite strong in terms of a level of support, and if we do lose it continuously, we actually trend below it, right? We trend below it, so it's going to be very interesting to see. As you can see here, clean example of that. If we do lose it, we usually trend down below it and just grind it all the way down. So I don't think it's going to be imminent dumpage to the downside, right? After having a downtrend like this, I think if we are going to see us lose this this downward sloping support line at 38,100, and we do come down to this volume weighted ATR band, it's literally going to be a downtrend that's looking not really that fast, right? A little bit, probably over the next few days or so. If we are going to continue this downtrend and not break this trend line to the top side, it's going to be looking something along the lines of that. But we need to wait for this volume weighted ATR band to curl over properly to get some sort of a proper level of support there. And 12 likes out here, you guys are absolutely killing it. Does the thumbs up turn blue when you click it? Very interesting stuff to see if it does there. But yeah, so that's pretty much Bitcoin there on the shorter term time frame. As I said, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Well, for me, it's Tuesday morning, but yeah, as you can see here on the MACD for the hourly, we came into this downtrend quite strong, converging there. Now we're actually diverging, looking for this bullish crossover coming through there. When we see that bullish crossover, I'm not surprised here, because we've been coming down for quite a while. We need some sort of reversal. It's going to be very interesting to see the Viva La resistance that we're going to see from this 38,892 zone. And at this point in time, it does look like we can get up there quite easily, right? Quite easily, because when we are dumping significantly like this, right? This is obviously on the hourly, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally in the space of 5 hours, candle body closed there to candle body open to candle body closed there. So still dumping to nearly 3% in the space of 5 hours there. So yeah, pretty volatile stuff still there for Bitcoin. So if we do see any sort of retracement to validate what we are seeing here, I wouldn't be surprised if we came up to 38,800, 900 sort of mark there. What is that volume band? It's a God mode indicator, right? It's an absolute God mode indicator. If you want to be honest, I really need to do some more research on it. It's something that Hammy made, Bitcoin Beats out there. I'm sure you guys know Bitcoin Beats, my brother, right? It's something that he made. So I can't really speak and explain it properly, because I wouldn't want to explain it wrong. But I know it is done on the volume of trading, plotted into some sort of moving average or something like that, right? So yeah, it's very reliable. It's very reliable at the end of the day across all of the time frames. It's a bit of a golden goose indicator, right? So yeah, if you want some more explanation, jump onto Hammy's stream. I think he's streaming now actually, and he might even do some explanation for you there as well. So yeah, going to be good stuff. So yeah, as you can see here, this is going to be a crucial point to watch if we do get rejected, or yeah, it's basically we're due a breakout from either one of these zones, right? So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what is going to happen here with the old Bitcoin on the hourly, right? On the hourly, right? So as you can see, we were just talking about this bullish crossover coming through there. And now we're going to jump to the RSI coming through. The RSI coming through here, we're near enough oversold here coming through. So it's going to be very interesting to see when we get to that oversold point like we have seen here, whether we are going to see those buybacks coming through strong, right? It's going to be very interesting. But at this point in time, we are getting down to these low points, but nothing quite too congruent to push us down even further, right? Which is, it's absolutely fine. It's a healthy downtrend for that to happen. But yeah, I would be watching that point in terms of a reversal if we do see us actually break out from this zone at 38,100 all the way down to the volume weighted ATR band at a 37,200 sort of level there. If we do break down, we're going to get to that oversold point as well. So it's very likely. Apologies if you can hear noise outside as well. I've got my window open because it gets very hot in here. But yeah, so if we do actually break down from this zone and bounce off this volume weighted ATR, and it's very likely that we are going to see a big reversal coming through. And the reasoning for that is on the hourly time frame, we are going to be seriously oversold there. So yeah, it's definitely a crucial point to watch there on the RSI there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through. But yeah, let me jump to the midterm here for Bitcoin, because this is fascinating as well. We were talking about this parallel channel, this rising parallel channel yesterday, right? Interesting stuff. A lovely level of resistance coming through from the top side. Lovely level of support coming through from the bottom side. We were looking for that breakout. We found that breakout. It came through into fruition. Very, very strong indeed. As you can see here, measure move to the downside would be bringing us all the way down to 36,877. Fascinating stuff. The reasoning for this is because we're now entering this crucial point in the range here on the 4-hourly time frame. We're entering this crucial point in the range, and we could actually see us come down a heck of a lot lower than that if we do see. Oh, Chester, can you do Harvest Finance, please? Yeah, I'll jump to Harvest Finance for you there. Is Visop there? Said morning fella. Hope you're all blessed. Can we look at the daily ADA? Yes, we can, sir. Not a problem, man. I will get to that for you, and also Harvest Finance, and I think that's Farm. I think we learned that yesterday, so yeah, I think that is Farm. So yeah, I'll get to that for you as well there, David. Not a problem. Now, as you can see here, this would be the measurement to the downside here, and as I was saying, if we do lose this downward sloping support, well, it was support. It's currently going to be acting as resistance now because we are below it. As you can see here, pretty crucial stuff. It is the top side of that range there, in terms of that giant parallel channel on the 4-hourly. If we lose that, it's looking pretty progressive to the downside. We can even see us come down to this next horizontal at 36,372, which is very interesting stuff indeed. If you were looking at some sort of measure move like that, I wouldn't be. For me, it wasn't something that I jumped into just because of all the support and a lot of factors that could have seen us have the reversal. Like we got this high low here, we got this downward sloping. It was support line coming through there. Neelesh in the chat there. Chester the OG, come on, bro. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. But yeah, if you were itching for a short position or something like that for Bitcoin, obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. This would be your next sort of scenario if this downtrend is to continue on the midterm, and also we do see that breakdown coming through on the shorter term timeframes as well, in terms of referencing those chart patterns. Volume is still very, very low indeed, as we are at the start of the 4-hourly candle. Before that, we're actually kind of at that medium level, right? So yeah, a lot of people are actually trading this, which is quite interesting, quite interesting actually at the moment. I would have expected to be a lot less, but if we are going to reference the Fear and Greed Index right now, you can see we're at 48, even though we're in this strong downtrend since literally like a few days ago now. We're still in this really, really strong downtrend, and the Fear and Greed Index hasn't actually taken a hit from that, which is really quite interesting actually. Really, really quite interesting. Chester, is Ethereum the wettest lettuce in the bottom drawer? Funny stuff there, bro. A little private joke, okay? Can you tee it for us, please, man? Thank you. Yeah, man, Ethereum actually claimed my altcoin of the day from yesterday, and I got a lovely short position for Ethereum, and shorted it all the way down. It was very good indeed, so I will be explaining that shortly indeed, once I'm done here with the old Bitcoin. Yeah, as you can see here, we're referencing the MACD right now on the midterm here for Bitcoin. We were converging for quite a while in this trend, and now we're just kind of fizzling out. We're now at the diverging stage, looking for that bullish crossover to come in, but the diverging is not very strong, people. It's not very strong at all. We've got a little bit of way off to actually see that bullish crossover before we come through, and then we're going to see an uptrend basically come back from that if we can stay in this converging stance. But at this point in time, you can see, sorry, if we can stay in this diverging stance. But as you can see here, we're off, we're on, we're off, we're on. It's just a bit undecided at the moment whether we are going to have that continuation of the downtrend or whether we are going to have the bullish crossover coming through on the MACD and having that swap over in a sense, right? That reversal. Now, the OGs on this channel know that we do reference this volume weight, not this volume weight TTR, this downward sloping resistance line on the RSI quite a lot, just because it's been very, very reliable to us, and we've made a pretty penny in terms of referencing take profits, reversals, actual trades coming through here from these zones. Very, very good stuff indeed, that we have made literally since, I think it was December. This beautiful thing started coming through there. Now, as you can see on the 4 hourly, this is quite crucial, guys, because we're now actually we're considerably below it. We are considerably below it. So if we are going to see any sort of reversal in terms of the price, if we are going to break out to the top side here on we're actually dumping as I'm talking. That's pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, if we are going to see any sort of reversal, if we are going to see a breakout to the top side here for Bitcoin, I keep clicking the wrong things, then it's going to be very crucial to watch here on the RSI on the 4 hourly here, just because we do have this downward sloping resistance line coming through. And if we are going to see any sort of correlative point, it's going to be along this zone, right? We've seen it many times, right? Many times we've seen this zone, and we've seen us reject continuously from this zone here. So why wouldn't we use it? It's a valuable piece of information. So yeah, definitely a point to be referencing for the future there for Bitcoin if we do see any sort of reversal coming through there. Yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for Bitcoin. Let me jump to yeah, if we are going to be looking for any sort of price prediction, if we do lose this zone, get another, if we invalidate because we've just invalidated this higher low in terms of this downtrend, if we invalidate this new low point in terms of this most recent downtrend here, then it's going to be looking even more progressive to the downside. And as you can see, we are literally dumping, but that's obviously going to signify a breakout on the shorter term time frames coming through here. So yeah, it would be a point to watch here around that 38,140 sort of zone there. That's going to be a very crucial point to watch there for Bitcoin. Now, let me jump to the daily, because this is fascinating stuff, because we were talking about these 8 candles in a row. Then we got the Doji Star candle, which is a pretty flaccid, not a lot going on there candle, and then we saw a pump, and then from there I was literally saying, look, this just looks insanely like a bull trap, right? It's too much bull trap coming through there. I know on I think this Bitstamp chart as well, I think they had like 10 green candles in a row, which is absolutely crazy stuff there. It's just too trappy, and for us to actually have some sort of run up like this without a correction, it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, guys. You know what we say on this channel. If you're climbing Everest, you need to be resting at base camp 1 before you go to the next level. It's as simple as that. Hi, dude, says Sai there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Sai. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Blessings to you, sir. But yeah, this reversal that we are seeing here, let me just do some percentages for you guys there. This reversal that we are seeing, 8%, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. It's still healthy. It's still very, very healthy indeed, but it's just crucial where we go from here, whether we're going to have the continuation of the downside, smashing through these horizontals. The next crucial horizontal, as you can see here on the daily here, is at this 35,932. If we lose that, then God help us, it's not going to be good indeed. But yeah, as you can see here, this is absolutely fine for the continuation to the upside. So it's going to be very crucial to see where we're going to break on the shorter term time frames, whether we are going to have the continuation to the upside, and then we can start referencing it on the bigger term time frames and predicting these positions coming through, and then we can be looking for that nice big juicy Tropicana Capri Sun mango juice long. That's what we want. We want the money. We want that paper. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that would be a place to watch there coming through here on the daily here for Bitcoin. Now, as you can see, Alexander says back to 30k and not stopping. God, that'd be crazy. I must say, literally, like, if you think, what is it, just over like nearly a week and a half ago, or something along the lines of that, right? Yeah, nearly 2 weeks ago, right? We're literally sat at 29,000. Crazy. Now we're all the way back up to 38, so you can see how volatile it is. It's just throwing my pen everywhere. It's a very, very crazy time for Bitcoin. It's very, very volatile, and the amount of people that actually flipped bullish when they saw all this, I don't blame them. Look how bullish it looks. But you know what we say, Mount Everest, we have to rest or correct. It's as simple as that, right? And Alexander's saying, look, 28k, 29k will not hold the weight of this drop. At the end of the day, we're not holding the weight of this pump right now. So yeah, we are actually considerably falling, and we do have quite a few points to watch here for a bounce point coming through there. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even be surprised if we did something along the lines of this, if we actually came down to this 36k level. I was saying that a lot of the times last week, that 36 is still on the cards after seeing a 40% pump like that. 36k is easily done. I think we've got a CME gap around 34 as well there to fill. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see there. But yeah, if we do see us come down to this 36k, I would expect to bounce probably back up to the 38k, maybe some sort of consolidation along this zone. And then we might be seeing some sort of descending triangle pattern or something along the lines of that, right? I wouldn't just expect them to dump it off an absolute cliff now and just see. I wouldn't expect them to literally just go 40%, but like when I say them, I'm talking about like the whales, right? So yeah, as you can see here, if we are going to be pumping literally like 40% and then having that correction of literally 40%, it's gonna be awful, right? No, that's the whales aren't going to do that. They're not going to accumulate the most money from that sort of zone there. Can we look at the Fibonacci retracement 42 to 30k? I don't actually do Fibonacci retracements, bro. I do. We can look at the pivot points on the WOB machine if you like. I find them a lot more reliable, and the fibs are literally like plotted into it, right? But yeah, I use these for basically reference for take profits as well, continuously, right? Continuous pivot points, as you can see, pretty heavily respected along these zones, right? In terms of finding the supports and resistance. So yeah, I'm not really one to do the Fibonacci stuff on the stream, right? I've used it previous in the past when I was like first beginning and stuff, and I just found these 10 times more reliable. So I tend to stay away from it in a sense, right? Just because it's literally plotted in here for me as well. It's just obviously not as easy for you guys to see it on the chart in a sense, right? But yeah, as I was saying there, we do have this 200 EMA on the daily, which we do need to watch because we're currently testing that in terms of a level of support. If we are to lose that on the daily, get a candle close below that, it's likely that we're going to come down to this pivot point here. As I was just saying there, 37,433 there. And then below that we do have the 21 moving average and also the 55 as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does plan out there, guys. Interesting stuff there indeed. And 18 likes, you guys are killing out here this morning. So yeah, this is basically Bitcoin summed up there. We do have the hash ribbons indicator that I was speaking about. The hash ribbons indicator that I was speaking about yesterday for a bit of free indicators for you there, guys. We are literally itching for a long position coming through here. Very, very, very close indeed, which is going to be very interesting to see actually. And the reasoning for this is because we're currently in this pretty strong downtrend, which we've currently gone into, right? Pretty strong downtrend that we've currently gone into, and actually we've closed 80% of these trades profitable. We started with $10,000 coming through here, and now we're sat at 69,000 there. $10,000 initial capital. Now we're sat at 69k there. So it's going to be very interesting to see if this trade is going to be successful, considering what is happening in the markets right now. And if I jump back to previous history, right? Yeah, this is why I don't have my pivot points on the stream, because you look how polluted my stream looks right now. Just bear with me, guys. Oh goodness me. So yeah, as you can see here, oh no, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Get rid of that. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, this hash ribbons indicator, it does really predict some insane long positions coming through there. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see if this does actually plan out this time. We did get a stop out. I'm transparent about that, right? We got a stop out, but that was obviously the March crash coming through there. And then after that, we progressed up. So if they didn't have all the lockdowns and COVID didn't happen, I honestly wouldn't think this was going to happen, right? It would have been near enough 100% indicator because yeah, it's all been pretty sweet so far. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that is gonna plan out in the future there, guys. And obviously we do have that coming in pretty imminently. And for me personally, I am gonna be jumping on the hash ribbon train, right? So yeah, if you did want that indicator for free, it is called. Just don't go to your indicator section on TradingView and type in hash. It'll come up the hash ribbons backtest by Bitcoin Beats as well. Cool stuff. Now, Bitcoin dominance. We were talking about this yesterday because we were breaking out this rising wedge pattern, and we did see alts actually take a little bit of a pump yesterday, which was nice to see compared to Bitcoin doing nothing, right? Bitcoin just trending down, but as you can see now, the Bitcoin dominance has found a bounce point on this horizontal at 46.62, and now we are seeing that progression moving up there. And people are basically moving their money from the altcoins back into Bitcoin, which it doesn't surprise me, right? Because we are in a pretty strong downtrend. People have been looking for these lower prices. After seeing a pump like this, it's obviously going to bring a few more people into the market, right? And that's why we're probably seeing that happen, come through like that, because they don't want to miss out. They don't want to miss out on the train, the uptrend that we're potentially forming here. Now, the fear ingredient index, as I was saying earlier, we're currently sat at that 48 there, which is pretty smack bang on neutral. Near enough 50 is literally the middle there. So yeah, it's very interesting to see here that we actually sat at this zone, yet we've actually dumped significantly. very interesting to see there. Very, very interesting, because usually if we are dumping significantly in previous history, let me just jump to a bigger time frame, right? In previous history coming through down, like this whole downtrend sort of scenario coming through here, the fear and greed has just been terrible, absolutely terrible indeed. Even through the big traps that we had to the top side here, it's still been awful indeed. But yeah, apparently people know something that we don't at the moment, because the greed is coming back pretty strong indeed. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that and see where we are going to plan out, right? But yeah, as I was saying, just to summarize, we are looking for some sort of breakout to the top side or the bottom side to see where we're going to go from there. There goes my pen. Brilliant. It's perfect. Let me pick that up. Oh, yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday as well there. And we're on 19 likes. You guys are killing it out here this morning. Very good stuff indeed. And straight up, I do apologize for the echo and all that stuff there, just because I'm redoing my office at the moment, so I stripped everything out of it yesterday, all the soundproofing and everything. So I've got like a temporary green screen behind me. So yeah, it's gonna be all good, all fixed up tomorrow hopefully. Just got a lot of painting and stuff to do today, right? So yeah, won't be streaming too long today, probably just around an hour or so, and then tomorrow I'll probably do a 2-hour stream tomorrow, probably for the middle of the week. That sounds good. That does sound good. Make up for being late on the Monday as well. I've got a few extra hours, and I feel pretty good indeed. Be fearful when people are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. I do agree, Alexander, there. That's a very good concept, right? Because this is a lot of people do reference this, and it's very like, isn't it like, what do they say? I've completely forgotten it now. They say, long the rumors and short the news. Something along the lines of that, right? So yeah, it's kind of that sort of mentality there. Now, done with Bitcoin. I think I said I'd touch on the weekly quickly, right? Let me touch on the weekly. Yeah, it's interesting actually, because 2 weeks in a row like that, pretty strong, pretty dominant indeed. It's absolutely fine to see some sort of red candle like after this just to validate the pump. I think a lot of people are panicking now and saying that we are going to absolutely tumble off a cliff, but this is absolutely fine. This is healthy for an uptrend, right? The uptrend that we have been in for quite a while, right? To pump up 40% and then only retrace 8%, that's still fine. That's absolutely fine. I would still be saying it's fine if we got down to 36 and then saw progression up from 36. So when I was referencing this, clicking the wrong things. When I was referencing this uptrend, when we were actually going through it, it's actually really healthy, because we go up, we consolidate, we go up, we consolidate, we go up significantly, we retrace, and then we go up again and consolidate. It's just it's healthy in terms of like a nice uptrend, right? If we are going to reference a nice healthy uptrend from when we were in that bull market there, you can see it's literally we're going up, we consolidate, we're going up, we're coming down, we're going up, we consolidate and come down. It's literally, that's how a healthy chart should look, right? That's how a healthy chart should look, and at this point in time, that is a healthy trend, and we are seeing that actually plan out there for Bitcoin. So yeah, this retracement is absolutely fine. Do not panic there, guys. But yeah, let me jump to the altcoin of the day from yesterday. Actually, it was Ethereum. Ethereum claimed the altcoin of the day from yesterday, and the reasoning for this was, look, we had this rising wedge pattern coming through there, and we were waiting for a lovely juicy breakout to the downside, right? We were waiting for a breakout to the downside, and I did actually go short in this position. I shorted down straight off this volume weighted ATR, and as we lost that zone there, looking for the completion of the measure move, didn't quite get there, but nonetheless, I did take a nice bit of profit at this 21 moving average, and then also this price action channel as well. I've now basically moved my stop loss, which was was above this 10 simple and above, back in the range of this rising wedge pattern there. I did move my I've moved my stop loss back down to my entry, just around this zone at 2,500 sort of 2,547 sort of mark there. And if we are to come up to that zone, and I am actually to get stopped out there, that's absolutely fine, because I've already taken profit twice along the way. At the end of the day, it's a successful trade. It's a successful trade at the end of the day. And you know why we're here, guys. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? So if it's a green trade, that's all we want, right? And now, in terms of, I'm still in this trade, still in this position. I think I've got around 40% of my equity left in this position. Hopefully, we can actually dump down further, see the completion of this measure move. I would be ending it all at this 55 moving average. Hopefully, going for around that 5% profit there. Overall speaking, right? Obviously, it is going to range because I'm taking profit all the way down. But yeah, just a little example of what actually happened yesterday, and it has planned out pretty well. So well done to anyone who jumped in and obviously did their own research and made money from that, right? What's up, bearded man? Try on it. Take a talk through vet through BTC Ethereum dump for me at some time. Yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that, bro. Let me do vet. Oh, that's on my altcoin of the day actually, so you'll definitely get that, bro. Now, BNB, Binance Coin. This claimed my altcoin of the day yesterday because we were looking for a short position coming out of this zone. We have actually broken this zone. For me personally, I'm looking for some sort of retest right now. I messaged in the Telegram at like 4 a.m. this morning. I was like, oh, altcoins of the day are looking pretty good. I had some alarms go off and stuff, and I was like, yep, okay, this is looking pretty good. And we didn't get a nice healthy retest on the 4 hourly, so it wasn't something that I did jump into. But you could have jumped into it, to be honest, because you could see the downwards momentum coming through there for BTC. It was strong, and that's obviously going to lead the alts as well there. But yeah, at this point in time, I would be waiting for a nice retest of the bottom side of this rising wedge pattern, and then I would be looking for a short position down. Obviously, depending on how we go, right? Depending on the momentum for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to break out from this zone, then no, that's probably not going to happen in my book. Just because obviously it does lead the altcoins as well, and as the Bitcoin dominance is going up as well, there it's obviously going to have an effect, more effect on the altcoins, right? So yeah, this isn't a position I did jump into. I did get into XRP, so I'll jump to that in a sec because that was one of my altcoins of the day from yesterday as well. But yeah, if we are going to be looking for, well, sorry, if I am going to be looking for, obviously nothing I say is financial advice, do your own research, educational purposes only. So yeah, if we are looking for a nice retest, a nice short position to come down, if it does correlate really well, we're going to be looking for around a 5.82% there. It's going to be pretty juicy stuff indeed. We're going to be taking profit at all the major moving averages all the way down. And then, as I said, stop loss, we're going to be moving that back to entry. So if we do get a stop loss after we've taken a nice juicy amount of profit there, then it's going to be absolutely fine indeed. RV, hello Chester, good morning bro, how are you? I have to bear with me, my dog's going mental. I'm just gonna have to be back in 2 seconds, guys. What he's doing. We back. Apologies for that. Dog's just going mental outside my office door. So yeah, this would be the short position I would be looking for Binance Coin if we can get a nice healthy retest of that zone. And as I said, taking profit all the way down and all the major moving averages like so, right? Now, that's Binance Coin. That was my altcoin of the day from yesterday. Let me jump to XRP, because this was a juicy position that I did get involved with. And the reasoning for this was very, very nice stuff indeed. I'm actually still in this position looking for the end of this measurement, right? The end of this measurement, taking a lot of profit all the way down as we were clearing these candle bodies, and also this this price action channel, right? The last take profit that I do have is going to be at this 70 cents and 5.9 there at the 55 moving average there. Now, the reason why I took this trade, right, is because, look, you can see this parallel channel coming through there. We broke that to the downside. We saw a lovely trap coming through there, and we were held up by this huge level of support, continuously holding us up all the way up, right? And then we did actually break that, correlating perfectly with breaking this chart pattern as well. So then I was like, yo, let's draw a measure move. Let's go. Let's get involved with that. Jumped into that trade as we lost this zone coming down here. And then be looking for that measure move completion to the downside. And we're actually dumping while I'm talking now, so that's going to be very good. Hit take profit live, that'd be amazing. So yeah, as you can see here, we are going for that 3.68%, and that's going to be good to see indeed. But yeah, just taking profit all the way down. You know the score. I just explained it on the other one. So yeah, that's basically how that trade went. So yeah, well done to anyone who did their own research on that. As I was speaking about yesterday, I think we were sat around here, right? We were sat around here, and I said, look, if we break, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, right? Good stuff coming through there. Good morning to you, Mark. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm not sure if it's a morning in your country of origin, but good morning to you there. Hello there, sir. Good morning, RV, as well there. Now, my altcoins of the day today that I have chosen to showcase to you all. It is, first things first, we're going to start off with Stellar. We're going to start off with Stellar Artois. The reasoning for this is, you can see we're currently in this breakdown period. It's looking pretty good indeed. We did have a trap zone coming through here. As you can see here, a lot of wicks to the downside, right? A lot of the wicks to the downside. Right, let me get rid of the WOD machine for a sec, right? A lot of wicks to the downside, a lot of trappy mess coming through. And this is why we don't just blindly enter positions, right? As soon as we leave that zone, just because we could be part of a trap zone there. Now, crucially, crucially, what's happened here, guys, we have actually lost this trap zone, and we are looking to come back up, have that retest. If it's healthy and it's looking good, and we do see that trend reversal play out and come through, we could be looking at a lovely short position to the downside, looking at that completion of this measure move like so, right? Measure move to the downside, we could be looking at a nice, pretty juicy, I'd say, probably not quite 7%, maybe a bit less. I would say, yeah, just under 7%, and that's what we're going to be looking for in terms of a measure move. Now we're going to throw some moving averages in, and yeah, it's looking pretty good indeed. If we're going to be below all major moving averages as well, if we lose the 200 EMA, there's literally nothing to stop us there. We've got a couple of horizontals that we could be looking for in terms of higher lows there. As I said, we're going to be taking profit at all of these major zones, all the way down coming through, all the way down coming through there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if that does plan out there for Stellar. And that's why it's basically claimed my altcoin of the day. And that's why I did want to showcase it to you guys there. So we've got a Bitcoin Beats raid coming through there, so shout out to all the Bitcoin Beats viewers. Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. And if you haven't met me before, I'm Chester. I'm his younger broski, right? Okay. So yeah, altcoin of the day today was Stellar. So yeah, this is the position I would be looking for the day, right? Altcoin of the day. Look at the position I'm looking for, and obviously we've got to lose the 200 EMA there, and also the 55 as well. And as we're going to come down, we're going to be taking profit at all of these crucial zones. Going for that 6.77% there. Very, very good stuff indeed. Now, moving on to my next altcoin of the day, it is VeChain. VeChain, the reason why this is claimed my altcoin of the day, as you can see here, lovely, lovely rising wedge pattern, nice and healthy in terms of resistance points coming through here, forming that top side of that wedge there, and also lovely level of support getting played out there. Now, we have broken to the downside like a lot of the altcoins has come through there, has actually a lot of the altcoins has played out, right? Referencing Bitcoin right now, if we are going to come up to this 38,800 sort of zone there, and then see imminent rejection coming through there, it's obviously going to have a play out on the alts. And if we can time our retests of these major chart patterns in terms of a short position coming through there, it's going to be very, very good indeed for us, right? We're going to be going for that measure move. We're going to be going for that 7 near enough 8% there. Good stuff indeed for VeChain. If we can get there, very good stuff indeed. We can be riding these the 21 and the 10 simple moving average as well, trending us all the way down. We've just crossed over the price action channel coming through here on the 4 hourly, signifying that we are coming into a downtrend there. And also we do have the 55 moving average, which is currently holding us up. So if we do get up to this retest, looks like we're going to have a curl over of the trend there, then it's going to be looking very, very good indeed, just because we could be looking at a nice short position coming through there. And obviously, as I say, guys, we're going to be taking profit all the way down. We're not just going to be blindly waiting for this 7% to come in. That's not wise. Take profit all the way down, and then move your stop loss to your entry point. And then if you do come up, if you do find the support, say on this 55, after taking a lump of profit, and we do see that reversal and we get stopped out, then it's still a successful trade at the end of the day. And you know why we're here, guys. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's my strategy in a sense, right? And yeah, sometimes we don't go for the full measure moves in a sense, right? We're just taking profit all the way down. So I probably would be ending the trade at this 200 EMA just to see where we go. Maybe there might be a horizontal from this higher low point coming through here. But yeah, it's just point to watch, because obviously this 200 is going to fluctuate as we move through this trade. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Bitcoin Beats says, oh yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. And guys, if you haven't checked him out, go check out Bitcoin Beats. It's my older broski, right? Amazing trade, amazing channel. Go check him out. I just hit 11,000 subscribers as well, so congratulations to you there, bro. Now, Solana is my third altcoin of the day that I have chosen today, and the reasoning for this is it's pretty much the same scenario as every altcoin right now. No, it's not. This one's actually different, right? Obviously, we've got this falling wedge pattern just coming through from this insane downtrend, the same crypto crash that we saw from before. But this is why I've chosen it. It's quite interesting. Probably not going to be looking for a trade here, but I just wanted to showcase this a little bit here, because you can see we've got this this zone coming through from the top side, right? This the all-time high there for Solana. The trend line is coming down from that zone, and we did actually see a reversal coming through there. Pretty strong reversal, to say none the least. Now, right now, we are currently testing this this downward sloping resistance line, and also the 21 moving average as well. It's likely that we are going to see the continuation of this downtrend coming down to this zone, right? If we do come down to this upward sloping support line, which, as you can see, pretty dominant level of support continuously being held up from this zone. If we are going to lose this, we're going to lose the 200 EMA, we're going to lose the 55 SMA. It's going to be looking pretty bearish indeed. Pretty bearish indeed. Then we're going to be looking at lower price targets, the lower price targets that we could be looking for, because obviously we're going to break out of this range coming through there. We could be looking at $30 there. And then obviously we've got probably another horizontal plotted in here as well at $27. So yeah, there could be potentially a short position in the future. And this is why I like to do an altcoin of the day, because I will be touching on this tomorrow as well in tomorrow morning stream. I do 3 altcoins of the day every single morning, Monday to Friday, and then touch on them and see how they planned out, like Ethereum. We made a pretty penny on Ethereum last night, jumping into that trade, and also XRP as well. So yeah, I like to touch on a few of my positions. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. It's just my opinions on what I think might happen in the markets. Yeah, this is if we do lose this zone for Solana baby here, it's likely that we are going to have the continuation to the downside and see this plan out, just because we're going to be losing this crucial level of support coming through here. As you can see, we've been in that since the uptrend, since Bitcoin decided to do that reversal when Jack and Elon jumped on the B word conference. But yeah, from there, we've just seen, if we do lose this zone, we're going to see that reversal come through there. Now, let me jump to the request list. We've got ADA coming through there. That's the first request on the list, guys. If you've got any requests, guys, I've got 15 minutes left on the chat, 15 minutes left on the stream there. So yeah, if you do want to chuck some requests in there, I will get to them ASAP Rocky as soon as I can. ASAP Ferg, yeah, as soon as possible, right? So yeah, we're doing ADA first. ADA first right now on the 4 hourly. You can see we've got this horizontal. We near enough tapped that in terms of that wick, in terms of the last 4 hours that we did see coming through there. Probably around 5 hours actually. Now we're 3 hours and 18 minutes into that, into this, well, 3 hours, 3 hours and 18 minutes remaining of this candle, right? We're currently testing the 55 SMA. We're currently sat on the 200 EMA as well, which is interesting. Nearly golden crosses coming through there on the 4 hourly, which is obviously not as significant as the daily, but still something, a little tiny piece of information that we can take into account, right? Now, we are in a downtrend. It's looking pretty rough, but the only thing that I would say that is good about this, right, is because Bitcoin, we've invalidated this higher low. We've invalidated this higher low, so it does look a bit bearish, right? It looks a little bit bearish just because we've invalidated that higher low, so it's looking like we're having a nice strong downtrend. Whereas ADA, we came down, we flirted with it, but no, we've seen that reversal coming through there. We've seen that reversal coming through there. So yeah, it's not looking too bad in terms of this uptrend actually coming through, because we haven't actually invalidated this crucial higher low at that $1.25 there. And as you can see here from this wick from $1.26 all the way up to candle body close there, we went all the way back up to $1.30 there. Here Optimist says, can you check DAG? Yes sir, I can check DAG. I can check DAG. Do you like DAGs? ETH please and thank you. Do you think the upcoming upgrades are already priced in? This is it, like people say, what do they say? They say buy the rumors, sell the news. So we've got all this news coming out. A lot of people have probably already bought Ethereum thinking that it's going to go up like crazy, right? And this is, sorry to move away from ADA quickly, but this is probably why we actually saw when Bitcoin started dumping, Ethereum didn't really do that much. It didn't do that much. It stayed away from Bitcoin price action. It didn't really follow the crowd, which was very interesting to see, right? We do like it when certain coins actually move away from the dominant BTC, and yeah, Ethereum actually did do that, which is fascinating. As you can see, it hasn't really done that in the last day or so, but before that we did see the dominant uptrend, right? So that could be people coming in, waiting for that for the news and stuff in London today. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how that does plan out. But yeah, I wouldn't just be blindly buying the news here, because famously it usually just dumps on the news, right? So yeah, just be cautious, right? Be very cautious. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fundamental news you shouldn't take into account, because you should with all fundamental news, because if it is going to affect the price, but just don't be like blindly FOMOing in and stuff like that. That's you're more chance to get wrecked in a sense, right? 37 likes. You guys are killing out here on this fine Tuesday morning here. Weather in England, cloudy, pretty cold as usual. The heat wave is over. Yeah, as you can see here, Cardano, as I was saying here, we have actually seen quite a lot of buying power to the upside, which is actually quite interesting. Didn't see the completion of the measure move from this rising wedge pattern, so we could be looking at some sort of move to the downside yet again, obviously depending on how Bitcoin behaves. And if that is to happen, we're going to be looking for a lovely retest of this rising wedge pattern before we're jumping into any positions there. But at that point, we're still going to be above all of the major moving averages coming through there. So yeah, it's going to be pretty rough. Something that I'm probably going to stay away from there in a sense. In terms of shorting, something when you see a candle like this, you can see the buying momentum to the upside is very strong. It's very strong indeed. Didn't invalidate the higher low there, so yeah, it's looking pretty progressive right now. And I wouldn't even be surprised if we actually broke to the top side here, and actually came back and reclaimed this rising wedge pattern there. It's gonna be a point to watch that for ADA today. Interesting stuff. I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit of technical analysis and probably maybe place a few trades and stuff like that. But I do have to run off and go buy paint, and because I'm redoing my office, right? I'm redoing my office, and that's why it's a bit echoey today. So I had to take down all the soundproofing and stuff like that. So I've got to like paint it and just all that mad stuff, right? So yeah, interesting. So yeah, let me jump to I think Farm was next. I think someone requested like Harvest Finance, I think it was. Harvest Finance, yeah. Listed on Coinbase, okay. Didn't know that. And it pumped significantly after it listed on Coinbase. Interesting, that's obviously about 4 or 5 days ago now. But yeah, from there, I would expect just to trend down from it. That's usually the case when you see a pump like this. When you do see a new listing like Coinbase, you do see a pump like this, it's likely that we are going to see us trend down like that, maybe even to 135. And then I don't think I'm on the wrong chart. I don't think Farm was this expensive, right? No, it was. Yeah, it was. Maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, so I do see us actually trending down for a bit, right? Not the nicest chart in the world when we're looking at this one, right? But yeah, obviously I don't know the fundamental researches of Farm itself. That's not good. That's not the right one. What is happening? Right, let's try again. There we go. Bit better. Yes, as you can see, trending down pretty strong indeed. If we are going to be doing some trend lines indeed, indeed, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of this. If we are going to break up to the top side, we can be setting some targets of like 236 in terms of invalidating these lower highs that we are continuously setting. Still a downtrend nonetheless, guys. So yeah, just if you are going to be hodling this, remember a hodl is a hodl. Do not sell at a loss. You're holding it for the long run. You're looking at holding it for the wrong one. No altcoins should be the prisoners of Bitcoin. They should be free to move independently. Correlation is fake. It does annoy me how Bitcoin leads the market. Really, it does. It does annoy me. I could get your opinion on Flowcoin, please. I don't know anything about Flowcoin, sir. Yeah, if I can do a TA on it, I will. Let me do DAG next. Oh, I was at the gym yesterday and just aching like crazy, man. Yeah, DAG. Do you like DAGs? Oh god. This is obviously on KuCoin, right? And did have a bullish pennant chart pattern coming through there. Bullish pennant flag pattern coming through there. We're seeing a breakup to the top side for DAG. I mean, I've been very bullish on DAG for a long time. Ever since someone suggested it in my stream, I did some research on it, and it's got some insane fundamental use. Its all-time high has previously sat at around that 39 cents. This is when a lot of FOMO came into the market. A lot of people went crazy. As you can see, look, the open and close at literally the same place. Literally at the same place. It looks more like manipulation, in my opinion, like a pump and dump sort of scenario. But I don't think it is. If you do some research on this, it is more like it's for like defense contracts and like the governments and stuff like that. And if they're going to be investing in any sort of crypto, it's going to be one like this, right? Because the more DAG you have, in a sense, the quicker your network runs. And a lot of the defense contracts I think they are going to be run on this. So yeah, if you want to jump to their website or jump to YouTube, there's some really good videos as well in terms of fundamental research for DAG. I do see some big potential coming through there. Now, the measure move that we could be looking for coming through here out of this bullish pennant flag pattern there would be bringing us all the way up to that 26 cents there. 40% momentous move coming through there for DAG, and that's going to be pretty strong indeed. I mean, this is still a hodl. If you are going to be spot trading this, then you are going to be paying fees and stuff because it is KuCoin. It's not too cheap, but it's not too expensive, I must say. But yeah, at the end of the day, you can't be leverage trading and stuff like this. I don't think you can leverage trade on KuCoin. But yeah, so yeah, this would be the price target for DAG right now. But we do have the volume weighted ATR to think about as well. We are in this bit of a downtrend coming through there, which is absolutely fine. Just because Bitcoin's trending down, obviously it's going to be bringing down a lot of the altcoins with it as well, right? But yeah, in terms of actually like referencing the fundamentals of DAG, then yeah, this is pretty good stuff indeed, right? Pretty good. But yeah, so that's pretty much done for that. Let me do Flowcoin for Ekastar there. And this is relatively new as well. I see. Clean example of a listing again. You get absolutely pumped like crazy. You dump that down on the. It's a 4-hourly candle, right? 4-hourly candle that is going literally 95% in the move, right? Just purely unhealthy, right? When you see this at open, you're likely to see just trending down after that. and 90% of the time you break the low point of the open. So yeah, I would be prepared for that. Obviously, I don't know any fundamental research of this. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does plan out for the future. But yeah, I would expect this downtrend to continue. You're not invalidating any lower highs on the way up. You're literally just trending down there. So yeah, it's looking pretty rough for you there, I would say. Yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I think we're going to end the stream now. Actually, no, I'll probably do 8 more minutes. Let me do a bit more on Bitcoin, I'd say. Should we have a look at the random blue box zones on Bitcoin? Something in my eye. It's agony. Did I put the music on today? Yeah, I did put the music on today. Yeah, random blue box zone. This is interesting, right? Because we're actually testing this zone. We did actually get a candle body close below that zone. And that usually signifies some sort of short position with a stop loss sat around that 41 sort of thousand there sort of zone there. For me personally, I didn't jump on this. Didn't jump on this train. But yeah, we actually it's gonna be interesting to see if we do actually play out. Oh no, sorry, we haven't had. Sorry, I'm on the weekly, that's why. Looking like, what is happening? No, we haven't actually had a daily candle close below this blue box zone yet. So if we do get that, that is going to signify a short position coming through that for. I was thinking like, what? for the rounded blue box zone there, and that's obviously going to mean that we're going to be taking profits at all these crucial lines coming through there at 37,829. And then also 36,472 as well there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does plan out. For Bitcoin there, but I would say, guys, today we need to be watching this this parallel channel coming through there. If we do get a couple more candle body closes below that zone, and also below this 38,985 horizontal that we've got plotted in there, I could see resistance bringing us down to 36k pretty easily indeed, pretty easily indeed. So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys, because that is something that could be happening imminently. Let me jump to XMR, Monero. Not on this chart. On the wrong chart. Jump to Monero, right? Interesting. Because I'm not sure if you guys know about Monero. It's like because obviously Bitcoin was more established on like the dark web and stuff. Monero's like the next dark web sort of coin, right? I did read an article about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely worth taking a punt in a sense, right? If Bitcoin started there, then it's like a Monero in a sense, right? Yeah, uptrend coming through, curling over, hitting these horizontals coming through. Rest is saying, dump it all. Dump it all. Yeah, we have just broke this this horizontal coming through at 231 there. Oh goodness me, tired this morning. It was that gymming yesterday evening, killed me off. But yeah, gotta get fit. Sitting at a desk is just put on a bit of weight. Put on a bit of weight when you sit at a desk all day. So yeah, gotta hit the gym in the evening. So yeah, horizontal at 231 there. We have actually broke that to the downside. It's looking like this downtrend is going to play out. The reasoning for that is because we are invalidating these high-low trend reversals coming through there. And yeah, I would expect in terms of price target to come down to that 226.44, and then we can look at this. As you can see here, this 200 EMA coming through there. Crucial levels of support being formed there. So yeah, interesting to see how that is going to plan out when we do get down to that sort of zone there. Fam says bedtime. This is bedtime. It's literally like 10 a.m. for me. Didn't sleep very well last night either. I woke up like 4 a.m. Because I was doing my alt quiz of the day as well, executing some trades throughout the night. So yeah, it does catch up on you a bit, guys. It does catch up on you a bit, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. Have you got any more requests, guys? If you request in the chat, I'll do a little TA live on stream. I'm going to touch on Matic for just a minute now. Just a hot minute. A hot minute. Going to touch on Matic. Some fresh TA coming through here from Matic. I would say we're breaking down this range at the moment. Interesting. And we're losing the 55 as well. And we've invalidated, not quite. Near enough in this high low, but that's a bit too. You can see the bullish momentum when we did come down from that zone and bang it off the 200 there. You can see literally a wick in the space of 4 hours. That buying momentum is strong there for Matic, which is good to see. Unfortunately, we have seen progression to the downside from there. If you were looking for a target price, I would be looking at something along the lines of this there, around that 99 cents and 75 there, 70.05, sorry. If we do get a candle close in the next 4 hours below this 55 moving average as well there, if we do get a candle body close below that, then yeah, we could definitely be coming down to this 99 cents there. So yeah, definitely a point to watch out there for Matic. If we were looking for any sort of measure move for Matic there, if we are going to come down and see significant dumpage to the downside there, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? This is going to be quite big, actually, bringing us down to this this high-low point as well. If we can get a horizontal plotted in there, that's going to be around that 95 cents as well there. So yeah, if you were itching for any sort of position there, you could be shorting if you lose this 55 and then taking profit at all these horizontals. Obviously, do your horizontal research. No, do your research. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Just my opinions on what I think might happen in the markets. And I'm not your financial advisor. I do not have an economics degree. I cannot give you financial advice. Oh, why do I keep yawning? Drive me up the wall. Right, Link. I'll do a bit of Link for you there. 7. Got your name wrong last time, didn't I? 7. Yeah. Pretty strong uptrend for Link, actually. Not really seeing imminent corrections, considering what Bitcoin's been doing, right? Considering how Bitcoin's been falling like crazy, Link's actually performing out of nowhere. Out of nowhere comes Link. It's pretty crazy to see this, actually. It's quite nice to see, actually. I would be looking at some sort of channel coming through there. Obviously, we would have had a smaller channel play out like so, and then progression we move to the upside from there. Actually form the top side of this channel on more of a macro scale, right? As you can see, levels of support being formed continuously along this point here. Now also, levels of resistance being formed along that zone there, and also crucial levels of support being formed all the way along these points as well, right? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that does plan out, right? Because if we are gonna be looking for any sort of breakout to the downside or the upside there, we do have these crucial. God, these yawns, man. These crucial points to probably because I'm having breakfast, probably lacking sugar or something, right? Yeah, so yeah, this would be a crucial breakdown point that we would be looking for. Now, in terms of a measure move for that, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. Bring us down to that $19.76. They're a very interesting point to be watching there. And that is actually lining up perfectly with a very big horizontal coming through there as well there. So yeah, interesting stuff. On that $19.70 there. And obviously we do have quite a few major moving averages coming through there as well there. Yeah, interesting stuff there. We are coming up to an hour there. We're coming up to an hour, 30 seconds left. So yeah, I will be ending the stream in an hour there, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and apologies for the echo. Apologies for the lack of energy as well. It's just been very tired placing trades throughout the night as well. So yeah, apologies for the lack of energy. And I am doing up my office at the moment. That's why it's a bit echoey and stuff. So yeah, it'll all be back tomorrow, back and healthy tomorrow, ready to go again. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning for a nice, probably a lengthy stream. I did say I was going to do around a 2-hour stream tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can get some nice price action there for Bitcoin while I'm not live to you guys, and then we can see stuff going from there. Fam says Bitcoin $120,000 support. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely amazing if we can get to that. That'd be really good. Very progressive for Bitcoin there. But yeah, so that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I stream every single morning, Monday to Friday. So if you are new to the channel there, guys, press the subscribe button, press the like button. If you'll see more of my face and all that stuff there. But yeah, for now, it is going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.